Hey guys, Terry here with the Forest Farm Project. Today we're going to plant these shrubs. We picked them up on a job. We're working with a friend of ours, Bill, who installs generators, and we're helping him out set a generator, and we're going to do the electrical end of it and in our electrical contracting business. And they needed these shrubs out of the way to get this generator out that's there, the old one, and bring in a new one. So we said, well, we'll tear them up for them. Not a big deal. We knew we could do it. We cut all these trees down. I thought we could probably do this too. So I walked over and grabbed one of them bushes and just started tipping it because the soil is so soft you literally was sinking into it. And I was able to pull the roots out of the ground. As you can see, the root ball down there. Can you see it all, Brian?
Yep.
Okay. Well, we're like, you know what? These things would grow. And they said, well, we don't want them anymore. So we had to haul it off for them anyway. So we decided to bring them over here, and we're going to give them a planting right here for now. We don't know where we're going to put them. I don't know what they are exactly. I think it flowers in the springtime, and they get pretty big. They keep them trimmed back. There's some stragglers sticking out here we're going to cut off. That'll give it a better chance to survive. It's got most of the root ball and the dirt that the root ball was in. So, I mean, we pulled it up. It should take off all right. Kind of an egg-shaped, dished out piece of dirt, so we cut a little egg-shaped spot here. And I'd like to show you all this while I'm at it. Okay, this red clay, that is what this ground was like early last summer. The dark part is a result of worms and bugs getting in this wood chips that we threw down here early last summer. And they're breaking down, and they're getting into that soil, and they're turning hard red clay into nice, black, healthy, rich dirt. So we got the hole dug, and here's the shrub. I'm going to drop it in that hole, fill her up. See how it fits. I think I need to turn it a little bit. That's touching soil on most of it. I'm going to pack some dirt up under it. It's not exactly dry dirt. It's been raining a lot, so I can't get under there too good, but I think nature will take care of it for us. Yeah, they were free. This is just a temporary home. It's on Brian's lot, and Brian's house site, and we'll relocate him later after we get the houses in here. And they seem to be sending runners out on the property we looked at, so hopefully we'll get more if we like them. I think we will. We like free. It's always good. And I'm going to throw some of this mulch around that thing. My guess is these things will do just fine between the mulch and the fact that most of the soil that was on those roots is still on them. So I think we're going to do all right here for a temporary home. We'll probably have to rob some more of this chips from around the area. We just randomly threw them out here to improve this soil. Again, this is a temporary home for these. Ultimately, Brian's wife, Emily, said she'd like to see some blueberry bushes out here real close to the house. She can jump out here and grab a handful of blueberries anytime she wants when they're in season. So these will get moved, but right now, I think it's going to work. So let's trim some of the stuff off. I'm no expert on transplanting or relocating trees, but anyway, we're going to learn a lot. But I can tell you this booger right here, that's growing up from the inside and coming way out this way. I'm going to get down here near that branch right there and just do away with it. Because it's good to cut a bush back a little bit when you transplant it, from what I understand. It gives it a better chance of survival because it doesn't have quite as much foliage to keep green. This thing is growing way far out from that plant, and it's getting all scrappy out here. That's kind of straight up. I'd like to cut it off down there, but I'm not sure if that's good for it. So I'm going to take these two pieces off because they are going too far out. So we've trimmed this thing back a little bit, and I think that will give it a little better chance of surviving this move because there's less foliage for it to have to maintain. Once it sets some roots and gets comfortable here, should be fine. Beans is this is early fall. It's got all the way till next summer. It should be fine. I got to tell a little story about these cutters. I had another pair. They were Fiskars. And I like Fiskars, they're great stuff. I'm like, there's no better pair than these right here, you know, the ones I had. So I asked my wife to go pick another pair up because I'd finally wore them out after many years of use. She went and she came back with these. They're a Stanley 74-501. So I said, what is that junk? They're a little smaller and they just didn't look like much. And she said, well, they didn't have what you wanted and I didn't want to come home with nothing. So I took the chance I can always take them back. I said, well, let me give them a try. I'll use them. I can use them pruning tomatoes or something. I got those things out and I started trimming my hollies, which I was working on at the time. I couldn't be happier. I love these things. I've had them probably 15 years and I just hope that they still make them because I really like them. One thing about my wife, Christmas presents, birthday presents, any little tool, I don't know how she does it, but she will go out and buy something. And if it's a kid's birthday, they won't touch anything. They play with her present. She's got a knack for finding what a person wants. I don't know how she does it, but she does it. One last thing I wanted to mention, and we just discovered this. I saw this branch going down and I thought maybe it had broken, gotten pushed into the ground while we were finagling it around. You can see it's clearly growing off of this stem, growing down. Lo and behold, I dig down and I was right. The runners do. This is a whole new plant. We'll be able to cut this loose when we get ready to relocate. And this is another plant. The other one's got one or two on it as well. So we can get other plants off of this just by taking a branch, sticking it in the ground and waiting for it to root. Well, next time you go to relocate a plant, you might want to just give it a tug and see if you can get it out of the ground. We were fortunate enough, this thing just pulled loose. The ground was fairly loose there. And here we've got two plants that I think are going to do all right. Seeing this branch has propagated off of the ground and turned into another plant makes me think this thing will transplant really easy. I think we're going to have some flowers on this thing in the springtime. Little bumblebees buzzing around. So we'll give you an update next spring and let you know how it's going. If you like what you see, give us a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see future videos, click the subscribe button and check back often. Have a good day.